babes, welcome back to another brand new video. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. If you want to follow me, you can do so on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and TikTok using @PlanaGoAmy. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another brand new video from me. Let's get into the video. Hey planner babes, welcome back to another plan with me here on my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I've been back. I've been lacking sort of like the creative mode when it comes to planning, but today I am actually really excited because I am going to the Eras tour in Toronto on Thursday, November 14th. I am so excited. And so we're actually leaving Wednesday, me and my best friend. I'm driving us to Toronto on Wednesday. We're staying the night, and then Thursday we go to the concert, stay the night, and then Friday we come back. And so I wanted to do an Eras tour themed spread, but more specifically like Eras tour meets Lover. Like, it's not gonna be 100% Lover themed because I just want to have like any sticker book that well, I do have like a Valentine's Day sticker book which I could use, but I don't want to because I'm saving that for like Valentine's Day, and I feel like if I use it now, then it just I'll use up more stickers and have less and less. So that one I save for Valentine's Day. But I'm gonna do like a pink theme. It's gonna be like some red elements because unfortunately that's what I've got. But the main thing I want to start with is this paper. I know it's Valentine's Day themed, but Lover themed. I thought it could work. I'm thinking of putting it on the bottom and maybe on the bottom, just on one page right now. So if I do that, I was gonna use my cutter to rip it, but I could just, and then put that here, and then I'm gonna write the Eras tour. I don't know if I want to write just the Eras tour here or also here, but we're gonna start with this. Okay. I also got more adhesive roller, which I've been waiting to get because I was out of adhesive roller for 4 months and didn't get any more because I kept forgetting. And then I had an idea for a spread for Halloween, and then I didn't do that spread because my adhesive without an adhesive roller. So I'm thinking like this. It's fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I also don't know where. I'm gonna use big stickers to do the Eras tour. I'm actually gonna make sure I don't have enough A's. Oh, I do. I bought this for a project, and there's actually a ton of A's in here. I don't know why I thought it was out. Alright, I'm gonna start with here. Actually, I just want to make sure I have enough letters. V, H, E, and then E, R, A, S, and then T, O, U, R. Yeah, because I have another A here. So we're good. So let me put my planner aside. Oh, we actually get started on this. Okay, let's do this. So I'm actually so excited to go to the concert. So I filmed a video last year, right after I got the tickets on my YouTube of how I got the ticket, but I will do a refresher on here while I'm doing this plan with you guys, because it'll give me something to talk about. So basically, the way it worked is when she first announced the Eras tour, I think her initial idea was to do the verified fan pre-sale, which was a way to ensure that most of the tickets were going to actual fans. Verified fan was a whole process. And that was initially not a bad idea. The way it initially worked, because Verified Fan, when it comes to Taylor Swift, existed for the Rep Tour, so the Reputation Stadium Tour. The way it worked is if you bought merch, if you watched the YouTube video, if you liked, I think, Taylor Nation on Facebook, or if you did different things like that, that got you higher up in the ranking and allowed you to potentially have a better chance at getting a code for tickets in the verified time. But I think there were a lot of complaints with that, mainly because you didn't have to buy merch. It wasn't a requirement, but if you did buy merch, it got you higher up in the like levels, I guess. And I think people just didn't like that, and I don't blame them, because merch from an artist is expensive. And I would definitely say the Reputation time era is when her merch started to get expensive, and I think it's kind of at the time when affordable artist merch kind of just died and didn't really exist anymore. So what did I drop? I dropped something. So that was when we first heard of Verified Fan, when it came to Taylor Swift and her tours. But then she announced that Verified Fan was coming back. And in theory, it was a good idea, right? Its idea was that, again, it was a way to inhibit scalpers, because scalpers were definitely becoming a thing. And it was a way to ensure that, it was a way to just like ensure that scalpers were not getting most of the tickets, and that most of the tickets were going to fans. I think in theory they knew that they couldn't completely avoid scalpers, and so the goal with what I believe the goal was with this tour was to do Verified Fan, and then have a larger amount of tickets probably available for Verified Fan, and then most of the tickets would probably be Verified Fan, but then there would be like a general on sale. So if you didn't get a code for Verified Fan, you had an opportunity to buy tickets along with everybody else, but it was probably going to be a smaller number of tickets available just in general, because again, they wanted to reduce scalpers. Sorry, let me figure out how I want to do this. So we're gonna start with this one. I think I want to do it on here. So like a, smaller number of tickets were going to be available probably for general on sale, but there was supposed to be a general on sale. And then long story short, Ticketmaster did the Verified Fan, so you had a certain amount of time to register for US tour dates. And after that, they sent out way too many codes. I think Taylor Swift had explained to them that I'm gonna be in high demand, and I don't think Ticketmaster actually understood the level of demand there would be for the tickets. I think probably Taylor Swift explained it and they said yes, but they still couldn't fathom the insane demand that there was. And so they sent out too many codes, which left not enough tickets for a general on sale. But not just that, they sent out so many codes. And by the way, when they did future tour date drops, they kind of didn't change this at all. So you would wait in a queue, and then once you were done waiting in the queue, you would have to put in your code. And then if your code was linked specifically to your account in later dates, I don't know if that's how it initially was, but yeah, so your code was linked to your account. Sorry, I need a ruler to just make sure I'm doing this straight. So you needed a code. The issue is that anybody could go on the queue. So if you didn't have a code, you could sit on the queue, and it still worked that way for later drops, because I know, because I got tickets. So when you were waiting in the queue, anybody could wait in the queue. Like I said, you didn't need to actually have a code to be in the queue, which sort of, in my opinion, is not what they should have done. They should have made it so that you needed a code to be in the queue. It would have made things a lot smoother and better, but they didn't. So what happened in this whole process is, like I said, when it was the US dates, they underestimated the amount of Swifties that would want tickets and sent out too many codes and sold too many tickets. And so basically they were unable to do a general on sale. A general on sale basically means it's the term now used when there's no pre-sale. Basically, anybody off the street can go on Ticketmaster.com or .ca and they can buy tickets. You don't need a code, nothing like that. And let me look for the letter S. Yeah. So that's what they were planning to do, but they didn't have enough tickets to do a proper general on sale. So I believe what they ended up doing for the initial drop of US dates was, if you were put on the wait list, you were then taken off the wait list later on, like on later dates, if you and you had the opportunity to buy tickets. Yeah. Just okay. This again. And I think Ticketmaster, and it kind of caused a whole debacle for I don't know why I said I needed 2 A's for this. That is so weird. My brain. So it kind of caused a whole debacle for Ticketmaster. Yeah. In the sense that people were, upset with Ticketmaster, upset with what happened. And so the way it ended up working with later ticket drops. Ooh, that's crooked. I'm gonna try to fix it. The way it ended up working with later ticket drops is there was never a general on sale, and that's how it seems to be working for a ton of artists now. From what I've seen, from what I've experienced, is most artists now, they're not doing a general on sale. You have to get a code, and if you don't get a code, sucks to be you. Pretty much. No, but if you don't get a code, it seems to be the trend because, again, they're trying to reduce scalpers, but scalpers are still getting codes, are still selling it, and scalpers are also regular Swifties. You have to keep in mind, if you're selling tickets at this point, if you're buying tickets and you're a Swiftie and you know the demand is high, and you're selling them for over face value, you're kind of like a scalper at this point. And I'm not saying this to be rude, but it's kind of like the case right now because like, people, you can find tickets for the Eras tour on StubHub for like nosebleed 2 tickets, $6,000 each, like insane. But yeah, so back to how I got tickets. So then when she initially announced the tour, she said that there were going to be international dates announced soon, but she hadn't actually, it took her a while to announce them. She had already started so that was in November of 2022, and then in March of 2023, I believe it was in March or May, I was kind of getting confused, is when she ended up actually going on starting the tour, and when she ended up and there was still no international dates announced. And then eventually there came an announcement of international dates for Europe. Basically Europe, Asia, Australia, but again, no Canadian dates. And it was kind of disappointing, and I thought, okay, she's actually not gonna come to Canada. And so I was really disappointed, but I was like, there's no way I can afford to go to Europe. I had a colleague that went to Europe for the Eras tour, but I was like, there's no way that I could afford to go to Europe. Just that would be insane. I'm trying to look for it. There's some heart stickers in here. I feel like there is heart stickers. brings in the silver. So. I'm sure there were heart stickers somewhere in here. But yeah, so I totally didn't think she was going to come to Canada, and I was super sad and like super disappointed. This is looking so cute. Here we go. The side is basically probably complete. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh wait, these hearts are better. I didn't see that there were different hearts. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can pick this one up and reuse it. Yeah. Yeah, so I was super disappointed, and I was like, well, I really wanted a chance to go to the Eras tour, and I don't think I will. Then she ended up announcing Toronto dates, and I got super excited. And then announced that you could register for the Verified Fan pre-sale. And so I did. So she partnered with RBC Avion in Canada, as well as Rogers with one of the partners, like at the Rogers Center. So yeah, she partnered with Avion, and so there ended up being 2 different types of pre-sale registrations. There was the regular Ticketmaster one. Sorry, I'm just gonna find the sticker I want. Yeah. So there was a regular Ticketmaster one, and then there was the Avion one, which so basically I did 3 registrations on both. And some said if you did multiple registrations, they might flag you and you might lose the opportunity to actually like be registered as a verified fan. But I risked it because I was like, if I just do like 1 on each, I just know like I'm not gonna move off a verified fan, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna actually get a code, and I really wanted to get a code. So then, sorry, my brain. Everything up top. What's up here? So then, I ended up getting waitlisted on all 6 of my registrations, and so I was really disappointed. And I was watching TikTok videos, a TikTok live of somebody who was basically saying if you were waitlisted, the chance of you getting off waitlist is really, really, really slim. And so at the time, I was working part-time, and the day after the on sale started for the RBC Avion, which was later than the general, than the regular on sale for the regular Ticketmaster Verified Fan. So yeah, the day that it started, I was, the day that it started, I had the day off, and I got a text at like 11 a.m. I think it was like at 11 a.m. or something like that. And the text was basically saying, you're off the wait list, and here's your code, and for this account, and you can now shop. And I like, at first, it took me like, I think like a couple seconds to realize that like this wasn't a scam, and that I was actually like taken off the wait list, and I could go and shop and buy tickets. And so then I went, and my brain was like not fully functioning, because I think the fact that I had just like gotten off the wait list like kind of blew my mind. And so because of that, I saw some tickets that were kind of expensive. They were like $400. Sorry, not $400, they were $500. And a ticket. And so I asked my best friend, and I didn't think to add them to my cart, because I just clicked on them and I was like, oh, that's good enough, just click on the tickets, don't add them to my cart. My brain wasn't fully functioning. And then so by the time my friend got back to me, because my friend had to like think like, okay, like wait, because that's like those were the cheapest tickets when I was looking. And so my friend, like, it wasn't initially in her budget. And so she's like, let's do it, because she knew it was gonna be like a cool experience. So she's like, let's do it. So then I decided to add them to my cart, but by that point the tickets are all sold out. Those tickets were sold out, as they would be, because somebody would have grabbed them, because that is a good price considering what resale has gone for. I would say, yeah, that's a good price. And so what ended up happening is I got super sad because there were none that were under $700, and we just like couldn't afford that. And I know some people will pay anything, but realistically, we are people that don't want to actually go into debt for this experience, no matter how fun it will be, and no matter how much in years later, when you actually like have the money and you're beyond your financial situation that you're in, you never want to go into debt for a like one of a kind experience, even though like a wedding or anything. Like, I cannot imagine going into debt for a wedding, or like I said, the concert. Like, as exciting as the Eras tour is, that would never be what we would do. It would never be financially smart, and I think we would like always regret it, even if like years later we had like more financial stability and like whatever. Anyway, what if I do like 2 quote thingies? It doesn't work there, but I could put another functional. My brain is trying to figure out. So this could be fun. But then what do I put for my... I'm gonna do this one. It's oddly shaped, so like weird, but it should work. Anyway, so I kept looking, and I kept the page open because I was like, I could see some tickets were coming back on. Not tickets we could afford, but seats that were like not originally available started becoming available. And so I was like, I'm going to leave it open because you never know what could happen. And so I didn't want to like get out completely. And so I end up leaving the page open, and I don't remember if I clicked like refresh on the page or the page itself, like Ticketmaster like refreshed it, but all of a sudden there were like a bunch of nosebleed tickets available at like $200 a piece. And so I like quickly snapped them up, because I was like kind of like, we had already pre-discussed our budget. The $500 tickets were not initially in our budget, so that's why we were kind of like talking about it. But these were in our budget, and so these were in our budget. And so we so I clicked on one and click add to cart, and it was like, oh, a fan already got that ticket. And I was like, okay. And then clicked another one, and it let me add it to cart, and I immediately like checked out. So I went through the whole the whole process. Sorry, I'm trying to look for a specific sticker. So then I added to cart, and then because it was such a large purchase, my bank needed like a verification code. And when you were in the cart, you had like a certain amount of time to check out. You had a certain amount of time to check out before like the tickets went back on like the sales floor, let's say. And so my brain, where is the sticker I'm looking for? So I ended up getting the code from a bank, and so I ended up getting the code from my bank, and checking out, and everything went smoothly. And then all of a sudden I got the email saying you got the tickets, and it was super exciting. It was like a roller coaster process. And honestly, like, I do think in some ways, I think I want to like there's something missing here. And I definitely do think like Ticketmaster needs to like revamp the way that they sell their tickets, because I feel like it shouldn't be as like challenging as it was. And I'm not saying like, and I do think general on sales need to come like, so here's my thing, they do need to come back, because we have seen that scalpers were successful in getting the tickets no matter whether they did a verified fan pre-sale or not. Like, scalpers still did get the tickets. So it's what then gets me thinking that maybe they should have done a verified fan like pre-sale as well as a regular general on sale as well. But in some ways I understand why they didn't do a general on sale, because they probably thought like, oh, we want to prevent scalpers and yeah, and stuff like that. But yeah, it was kind of like, and I think the more as time goes on, and I'm in this Facebook group for those going to the Toronto shows, because I thought it would be beneficial to be in the group. And I think the more I'm in the group, and then there's people asking like, oh, I'm looking for tickets, blah blah blah, willing to pay whatever. And I think the more that like I'm in the group and I see what people are saying, the more I'm like, it feels like an exclusive club that I'm a part of, being able to go. And I feel like it shouldn't have been that way, but I feel like it became that way because of the way Ticketmaster was and their like inability to, you know, get like their ticket game strong and going. There's something missing here and I just don't know what it is. Like, I feel like if I put this here, it doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe this one, because it's like got some white space. It's a little bit lighter. I think this works. But yeah, so me and my bestie are super excited to go. I've got most of my packing done, my outfit and everything all decided. And so I'm doing this spread. The sticker is peeling, so I'm just gonna... So yeah, in the end, we're excited to go, and we can't wait to be there. And my couple thoughts: I don't like how they're selling seats sort of like behind the stage. I understand why. I understand it's a combo of like being able to break attendance records, as well as just to make more money on the tour, but also probably because she knew the demand would be so high that she would have to sell the max number of seats she possibly could. But there are some seats where really you only kind of see Taylor on the screen at all. And like the Eras tour is on Disney Plus. I understand the Torture Poets department is not. And I understand I say every seat in the house is good. And I'm not judging people, but I'm more judging those, like I'm more judging the fact that they put those for sale rather than understanding like, hey, we're not gonna sell those because you can't actually see Taylor unless you're looking at the screen 24/7. Like, you don't even see the stage really. And so like we don't feel like we should sell that. That's more the fact that I'm not judging those that are buying, because a lot of people are pushing it as this an experience that you should go to, you know. So I kind of like am judging that aspect, that they put that up for sale. But I'm excited to go, and I wanted to do a spread, back to planning, a spread that was inspired by that and inspired by the era I'm going as. So I hope that you got inspiration for this. And no matter what big event you're going to, you can always commemorate it in your planner in fun ways. So I hope this inspired you to just kind of take like a fun event you're doing, whether it's even going to like a fancy dinner or whatever, just like commemorating it in your planner in a way that you don't even have to like fully read your spread. You can just like open up to that spread and you know like what it was for, and having the Eras tour in big is just perfect. So yeah, that is all for this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads by going to @PlannerGirlAmy. If you have any planner questions, you can let me know. You can add them in the comments down below, or a better option is to message me on Instagram so that we can start an actual planner conversation. Until the next time, planner babes, bye.